Hello, Atlantia.
Hola, Atlantia.
Hope everyone's doing well. We're a little late on putting our message together this week, so it's a little bit dark here. Hope you can see everything okay. And we'll talk about them later, but the puppies are in bed, so won't have those guys tonight. I want to start by talking about something a little bit serious tonight that we've heard from a number of people this week, and especially through the weekend, that talked about they felt like that the mood of the kingdom was getting a little dark. That as events have been canceled, as activities have slowed down a little bit, that the idea was that not really sure about what we're going to be able to do and how we were going to get things turned back around. Well, the answer of how we turn things back around is completely dependent upon us. We have the ability to maintain our friendships. We have our abilities to focus on the stuff that we think is fun. If we continue to do that and we look for the opportunities to get together and do things in the future and maintain the relationships that we've developed, then we're able to see things as the typical glass is half full. If we want to focus on the challenges, we want to focus on some negative things, we want to focus on some shortcomings, then we're going to see that side of the world too. For us as your monarchs, we understand that not everything is perfect. We really do. But we would like to focus on the part as much as possible that has the enjoyment, the fun, and the love that we gain out of this, and the stuff that we've chosen this to not just be a hobby, but a lifestyle. And we value each and every one of you. We can't wait to get together and see each other again. And I really wish we could say this is the date that's going to happen. But I think you all know we don't know, and you don't know. So what I ask you to do is try to take a look at the brighter side of any opportunity that you have, and let's find a reason to celebrate instead of a reason to condemn. Not trying to push stuff under the rug. There are subjects that have to be dealt with, and those will be. But let's try to keep each other upbeat and moving forward as much as possible.
We understand that everything virtual is challenging, and it's outside many of our comfort zone. It's outside my comfort zone, I'm going to tell you, just to do everything virtual. I'm so used to doing everything in person, and it's challenging. It is. But it's what we have to do right now. But people should, again, do what they're comfortable with. If there's any way that you can get together with just a couple of people, if your restrictions allow that, then do that. Even seeing 2 of your SCA friends will make you feel better. Even 1. Just being able to get out of your house and talk to somebody else is great, if you can, and you feel safe.
And you can do it safely. Yep.
That's right.
So something we can do safely, I think, is
Pennsic in your backyard. Okay, so Pennsic in your backyard. It's coming up the weekend of August 7th through 9th. There are a list of activities. You can go to the Book of Faces where there is an invite. There are schedules, and I see that Baroness Katerina posts by answering questions and other things also on the Book of Faces.
not every day, but pretty often.
Regularly.
Yes.
And other contributors also post, for instance, if they're going to be holding activities as part of Pennsic in your backyard. In fact, one of the activities is remembering to troll in at Pennsic. Now, obviously, all of these are optional. We're just doing it to enhance our Pennsic atmosphere and make it a little bit fun. So how do you troll in at Pennsic? You take a picture, and then you send your picture and your name in an email to Dame Emma West, who is collecting them, and then she'll have them.
And she's going to put together.
And she's going to put together, hopefully, a slideshow, I think is what they're trying to do for Pennsic in your backyard. Now, in order for your picture that you send to be able to be on the slideshow, you must remember to sign your release form. There's a release form. His Majesty and I had to sign them way at the beginning, right after we fought Crown Tourney, in fact. giving the SCA permission to use your picture. So sign your release form, send your picture in with your name to Dame Emma at ewestsca@gmail.com with the subject Pennsic in your backyard. That way she knows that's what it's for.
We sent ours today.
We did. We look forward to seeing you all there. And I'm sure next week we'll talk about Pennsic in your backyard again because it will be foremost in our thoughts.
Another subject that should be fun for this week is we understand that our own Duke Ragnar is being interviewed this week by the program Murder of Dukes. We really don't have any idea what they're going to talk to him about. I don't know if it's subject matter of how do you become a Duke and only eat cheese, or what is the secret to your accomplishments, and how can we all live and be better people from them.
I think it's July 30th, though.
July 30th.
I think that's when the interview is actually going to be aired.
But let's watch it. This is across the entire SCA. This is a set of programs that goes out interviewing various Dukes across the known world. And I think it's a Q&A to kind of get to know everybody better. So we know him well here. Let's see how that translates across the known world.
And you can find the link to the Murder of Dukes interviews on Virtual Atlantia.
Virtual Atlantia.
So this week's call out is for it, Lady Fane von Amsterdam.
Woo!
Woo! Lady Fane has been teaching classes. Now, she's been teaching a class almost every Friday since March on the topic of women through the medieval period who stepped outside and acted outside the traditional roles. So these are the
and
women,
made a difference.
And made a difference, made differences in our history. So these people, these ladies colored outside the boxes. They thought outside the boxes, and Lady Fane is introducing them to us. So if you get a chance, go attend one of her classes and learn about women in the Middle Ages who impacted.
You're here.
You're here, Lady Fane.
It seems I get all the drier subjects this week. Lenny gets the good ones. If you haven't seen it, and I think most of you have, is WOW has been canceled as a result of the COVID situation that we have. It's the right decision. The autocrat and the entire staff are heartbroken of this, because speaking to someone who's lived with an autocrat that's done WOW, it's a year worth of work, and our heart goes out to them because that work is now put on hold. So we've pushed WOW out for a year. The autocrat staff, their entire team, has agreed to stay on, keep doing the job, and to run it for us next year. So thank you very much to the team, staff. Very sorry that we can't have it. It was something we were greatly looking forward to. It was going to be a focal point of how we hopefully we're going to be able to reopen person-to-person events. But we're not going to be able to do that right now. So best thing to do, cancel it, push it out, move it to next year, and we'll have a next WOW next year at about this time. So
yeah, almost October. We'll all be actually, right now, next year, we'll all be getting ready for Pennsic.
True enough.
So that we can come back, have a short break, and then get ready for WOW.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So thank you, guys.
So last week, His Majesty and I actually made a mistake in our message. Shocking.
Probably more than one, but we got called out for this one.
But this one is a definite that we need to correct. So Sacred Stone, Baronial Paulings, we said that those close on August 5th. My apologies. They actually open on the 27th, and they close on August 19th. Yes, that's correct. So we were a little off on our timeline. It got adjusted kind of after the fact. But I wanted to correct that so everyone knows, don't panic. We're not expecting them by August 5th.
But we're okay to get them by then.
We are.
It only makes our job easier.
But we'll wait until the 19th because we want to make sure we get them all. Also, university. I know it seems like we just had university, and we did, and it was very successful. But we have another one coming up in October. And if you are going to teach a class at that university, you need to go ahead and submit that to, I believe, the chancellor.
Yep.
And that is due by August 3rd.
Same date as Pennsic Troll-In pictures are due.
Troll-In pictures are due.
So you get everything done by the same time frame.
August 3rd.
Okay.
Puppy watch. Okay, here's our update on puppies. Puppies are sleeping now, and we couldn't bring them in here anyway because they were soaking wet, because they have decided they are not Pyrenean mountain dogs. They are Pyrenean water dogs, and they like to get in the pool.
It's going to be lovely when they cross 100 pounds. It's going to be more lovely when they cross 150. So
right now they're at 28 pounds, and they're 3 months old.
And they're soaking wet.
And they were soaking wet. So we decided not to bring them in here for your viewing pleasure tonight. So hopefully next week you'll get to see Murphy and Morgan.
So Atlantia, find something kind to say to each other, find something to celebrate, and find something to smile about. We look forward to seeing you soon, and look forward to Pennsic in the backyard. Cheers.
Good night.